Yeah, Poppasteves here. 5 a.m. May 1st, 2026. Early morning. And today I'm talking about melon farms. Melon farm, obviously, will produce as melons. Nice cake. Let's pillar up here a little bit so I can show you what exactly is going on. So inside here, kind of difficult to show you exactly what's going on in here. Here we are. Inside here we got melons growing. Over top of the stems of the melons we have observers. When the stem grows a melon, the observer observes that, sends a signal, powers a piston, which smashes the melon. And, of course it's going to happen. Never happens when you want to watch. Important, there's got to be a spot open for the melon to grow. There has to be, sort of see directly behind. There we go. Directly behind is a water source. Oh, there goes another melon. There's a stem, and as you can see, when a melon grows, observers observe it, send a signal, powering the piston, and making our melons. Piece of cake. Underneath we have minecarts with hoppers that roll along and will pick up all our melons. Now, it's exactly the same as a pumpkin farm we produced earlier, with the one difference is when you break the melon, it makes melon slices, not actual melons. If you want the melon, you gotta hit it with silk touch, and well, can't put silk touch on our pistons. Also note, redstone's on everything, so no matter which melon grows, all the pistons will fire. Okay. Another thing we've done here is I put a lever here. The lever here will is what's powering all these power rails, making the minecarts roll back and forth. Yeah. Now, I've done this because I have a tendency of getting way too many melons. Way more melons than I need. So, if I was to take and flip the lever, that turns off this power. Turn off the power, all the minecarts will stop. The signal also comes up here through an inverter, which now powers these lines and powers everything up here. That pushes down all the pistons and effectively stopping all melon production. This is kind of important because, well, I just get too many melons, more than I can deal with. Okay, so that's how you make a melon farm. But, like I said, what we end up getting, be careful. What we end up getting is melon slices. So we have to put the melon slices through a crafter. The crafter will automatically make our melon slices back into melons, giving us lots of melons. Let me try to explain a little bit about this crafter. Now, the crafter is really quite powerful. It can craft everything for us and do it automatically. Basically how it works, just like a crafting table. I'm going to use iron in this case. Same recipe to make a 9 melon slices. You can make a melon, 9 iron ingots, and you can make an iron block. Once the crafter is full of iron, I can just give the old crafter a signal, and out goes the iron block. Not very convenient the way it actually spits it out the front. The best way to catch it would be to put, trying to fall off the edge, is to put a chest right in front of it, just like I've done here. I need some more iron to illustrate. I didn't want my iron block to just fall off the edge there, as it did. But what can you do? I happen to have a ton of iron. Hey guys, thanks to my iron farm. There. It's getting late. First, I should go to bed. Keep this thing safe around here. I'm getting attacked by mobs when I'm trying to show you how to make a crafter work. Okay, here we are. So, by placing the chest at the front of the crafter, now when we put iron ingots into it, and I'm going to put my button back on here, and we give it a pulse. Our block of iron now ends up in the chest. Okay. Now that's kind of manual, so that's not much fun. Not this automatic. So what we want to do is put a comparator here. So each spot the crafter will put out a signal. Each spot is a single signal strength. As you can see, this redstone's powered, but this one's not. We put a second ingot in there. Now the second one's powered. We go 3. Put a third in here. Now the third one is powered. We go 4, 5, 6. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then we put our repeater here right there. Now, when you put 9 ingots in here, it will output a signal strength of 9 and craft our block. So it's that simple. This has got to be the easiest way. We got 2 blocks. The easiest way to use the crafter. One of the easier recipes. So here, what I've done is I have my hopper line. It's right here that all the minecarts go over. Drop their melon slices. As you can see, they flow through. They go into directly into the top of the crafter. The crafter gets 9 slices. Makes us a melon. Melon gets out of the crafter into this chest. I put a second hopper here and then down into the double chest. So everything ends up flowing here. So that's your basic simple setup how to use the crafter. I would just simply place a hopper on here. Right there on the top inside this hopper. We throw some ingots. Now with this setup, you can see it will pulse. So redstone signal gets here, and we're now converting all those ingots back into iron blocks. Now, depending on the recipe you're making, working with, it is how you set up your crafter. So, if we wanted to make, I don't really want to make pressure plates, then we make some iron bars. All we need to do is disable the 3 slots, and now whenever you fill it with iron, it will work exactly the same way. The disabled blocks automatically give out a signal strength of 3. So once the 6 pieces of ingots go in there, creates our signal strength of 9, powering the repeater to send the signal to the crafter, crafts us our iron bars. So there we have it. And I suppose you might want to know, why do we want melons? Well, basically the same reason why I want pumpkins. I already had to turn off this machine because it was already producing a ton of pumpkins. I suppose I could have made those farms a little smaller, but we're here to make emeralds. So I'm basically converting my emeralds, my melons, into emeralds. So I guess technically built myself a emerald farm. Now I also use this to repair all my tools that have mending on them. So as I trade, as I get a ton of emeralds, also getting XP, which will also repair all of my tools and armor, and weapons, everything that has mending on it. So not only get the melons, I also get emeralds. I also get XP to repairs all my equipment. I simply got to go down the line of my wonderful farmer friends here, and here we are. Loads and loads and loads of emeralds. Now my emeralds, I can use them. Purchase loads and loads of goods from all my other villager friends. I'm just curious how many I get. 2 stacks easily. 2 stacks of melons, 2 stacks of watermelons, pumpkins, and converts them all to emeralds. I got 4 stacks of emeralds. Allows me to come over to these guys. I can buy my redstone. I can buy lapis, glowstones, and approach. Anyone that's seen my iron farm here, we have everything possible. Almost every villager possible. Clerics, maps. These fine friends I need to level up more. But we're getting off track. This is all about Melon Farms and the auto crafter. Could have made it a lot smaller. I did make it 64 pumpkins, 64 melons. So yeah, I'm going to be producing an awful lot of melons, and will require at some point to turn the machine off. Kind of important to be able to just shut it down, otherwise we'll just have so many melons and pumpkins too laying around here that will cause us great lag and that sort of nonsense. So, well, there we have it. A quick little live stream on producing melons and harvesting the melon slices, gathering them with our minecarts with hoppers, feeding them into the crafter that allows us to generate an awful lot of goods. Well, if you want to see actually how to block by block build it, you can go check out my pumpkin farm video. It's the exact same farm, with the exception of this one. I don't have to use a crafter. When you harvest a melon, a pumpkin, you get the pumpkin. See, we've got a few issues here where see, if you get in here and you push them around, wandering trader, and I turn this on, so that one in the middle is not going to go. So I have to be able to get up there and break that cart and place a new one on. Not a big deal. A little bit of maintenance. Keeps me busy. Gives me something to do while I'm working away. So quite established now. I have access to a lot of goods. So having to do maintenance on your farms is, well, part of life. You kind of always got to do repairs around the home. Well, that was it. Just a quick, short little video this morning. Didn't have much time anyway, so I just wanted to get something out there to show how to use the crafter when harvesting your melons. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something. And you could always leave a comment, and if you have any more questions or about the crafter, or maybe other systems we can use to make it operate, function, please let me know. But for now, it was a quick and short one. This is Poppasteves signing off.